rarely ever try with anything.
That's not true.
And I like learned how to DM, and I like met with DM friends and like asked. And for those of you that don't know, it's Dungeon Master. It's the person running the game. And if you are not familiar with D&D, if you're like, that's not my cup of tea, let me just tell you this. It is all just us doing improv as characters. The actual like D&D aspects, quote unquote, are so minor. We're just telling a story together.
We're literally just telling a story in characters, and we're creating our world, and we're just playing together.
We were laughing our asses
Oh
off.
my God, I had so much fun. And again, my best friend from home, who was like, you're kind of a loser, in the best way possible, is you missed that episode.
I did.
But I was like, I think D&D is like my like greatest joy right now, because
so
I'm
much
just
fun.
like,
Makes me so,
I
got
love
chills.
it so
You're
much.
so good.
Here, let's talk
thanks.
about our characters once towards the end of this episode.
Okay,
so
yeah,
stick
let's do
around.
it.
We'll go more into our characters.
let's do it.
Let's get back
so
into these
cool.
two sentence
Okay, let's do
stories.
it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Let's use keels. No, I'm kidding. Sorry.
I sat in the packed theater with my snacks in hand, ready to enjoy the Cars 2 screening. However, my excitement was short-lived when a fellow audience member loudly acknowledged that I had spilled the beans I was eating upon myself, and they were the beans of an evil variety.
What are we talking about? What are we talking
They were
about?
the beans of an evil variety, Amanda.
But like,
Evil beans.
Did he spill the beans like he spoiled something?
No, he spilled beans
No,
upon
he just-
himself. He spilled the beans. He made sure to really detail it in one
can't.
sentence. I had spilled the beans I was eating upon myself, and they were the beans of an evil variety.
No.
He took like key words like upon, like I'm just like, stop it
this
now.
guy's great.
You know what? I will say that. They are trying too hard to be funny. They're like, I'm going to be random. So random. And that's been done.
That has been done, but that was good. All right, here's the next one. What a noob, I said in my heart to thing that wear my wife face sloppily. But I know better than points it up to the thing can rip off face like that.
What is happening?
That's my favorite
Okay,
one. I
yeah,
came across
that
that,
one
I'm like,
gets me.
on purpose or not, that might be someone who's just absolutely drunk. Or it's the funniest shit.
You know autocorrect did their best. to
Yeah, they
make
did
sure
that in the
did not
car on the
happen.
way home. They were like, gotta write this 2 sentences.
Oh, that's, dude.
Yep.
Oh my God, I'm now thinking about autocorrect, like as an office, like a businessman.
Yes.
Like your lawyer trying to like type up something while you're drunk saying some shit.
yeah.
It's like, okay, yeah, hold on. What is that? Is that,
What
is
is
that
that?
think? Is that thing? Okay,
Yeah.
we'll run with think.
Oh my God, that's so bizarre.
That reminds me of the like Garfield like of in out the hot food when cold, you know, that
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah.
I don't know if you heard.
Oh, Garfield lore.
I can't not think of you as John now, by the way. I think of John and I think of you.
Yep.
Oh
that's
my lover and I!
We're going to an Italian restaurant.
I just think of Cat in the Hat.
Oh my God.
Moving on.
People think I look like Cat in the Hat.
In what the book? The
A real
Mike
I
Myers?
see it.
A real
I
person
see
said
it.
I look like Cat in the Hat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just think,
It's
it's
so
gonna pop
great.
up at 2 a.m. and you're gonna be like, oh my God, she's Cat
She
in the
looks like
Hat.
Cat in the Hat.
Okay, next one.
Okay. I love this one so much. I hugged my sister at the airport, ready to say goodbye. 9/11.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
It's just like, that's it.
That
That's it.
are we, can we, no.
Here's the thing. We are in a very weird pocket right now where 9/11 jokes have just come back full force and everyone's like, yeah! And I feel like in 1 month, everyone's going to once again be like, uh-oh.
I don't think we even can.
Oh,
don't think we
I
can.
agree.
It's a 2-sentence horror story. It's not, maybe they're not trying to be funny.
No, I don't think they are trying to be funny, but it cuts me to the core.
It's just direct to the source.
It's so direct.
Not a second sentence. They just said 9/11.
And she probably took 5 hours to write it, and then she was like, 9/11. Set.
What's that movie, like Extremely Loud and Incredibly Loud, where like that is the twist at the
Extremely
end?
close, incredibly loud.
Yeah, we're like, it's,
What's
I
incredibly
think
loud
that's
and
about
extremely loud?
autism. I think that's about autism.
wait, then which one is?
Because
Because there
that's
is
not
a.
about 9/11, I don't think.
Extremely loud and incredibly close is about 9/11.
Oh, it is? But isn't
yeah.
it?
It's like the
about
last 5
autism?
minutes.
It's Tom Hanks. I have not seen it, but
Wait, that is not Tom Hanks' movie, guys.
But which one are we thinking of? Because I know there's a movie where the last
Guys,
5 minutes
Extremely
it turns
Close,
out to be the
Incredibly
twist.
Loud is
extremely
not.
loud and incredibly close is about 9/11.
But is Tom Hanks in it?
It's by the same author who wrote Everything is Illuminated, which I did read that book. But yeah,
Agreed.
Tom Hanks is in that?
yes.
But yeah, it's
I
just
don't
I know
fucking
there is a
believe you.
movie. There is a movie where the last 5 minutes that is the twist where it's like, oh, you're in the world.
You're thinking of the Patton. What's his name? Edward from
Edward Cullen.
What's
Robert Pattinson.
Robert Pattinson.
There's
Yes,
a
I am
Robert,
thinking about
there's
that.
a Robert Pattinson movie where the whole movie just is a movie, and then the last beat of the movie is, oh, he's on the plane, and 9/11 happens. That's just the final twist of the movie.
That's so sad.
Yeah, that's a. There you go.
To me, 9/11's like untouchable. Like you just don't.
Next one. Nobody was worried when the murder clown invasion began at the beach. It's just one boat, they claimed. How bad could it be? It's a clown boat, so there's so many clowns getting out of the boat.
Oh my god.
Okay. Got it.
Got it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
I just thought like it was. I mean, it's bad anyway, but
How
like
bad could it be?
I do like clowns. But if you call them murder clowns, that is a different subclass.
That is a different subclass of clowns.
They spect into murder.
They operate differently. Maybe they don't fit into boats as well. Here's our next one. How do you like your eggs? Deviled, said the evil man.
Okay, I love that.
That one's also a turn on.
I'm also so. That's the same demon sucking the guy's dick.
Yeah.
He came
Yeah.
back and he's like, "All right, I'm done with that."
For how much?
How do you like your eggs?
For how much? Oh my god!
No.
For how much money? For how much money would you go to Denny's and they go, yeah, can I get the Grand Slam? For sure. How would you like your eggs? And for you to look them in the eyes and go, devil. Just
The server goes, "Okay,
Look,
fine, dude, whatever.
okay, sure."
what
Toast?
hour of day are we talking here? Because
Oh,
if
we're
it's
talking
3
like
a.m.
Morning.
noon.
Okay, if it's noon, if it's noon, that's insane. If it's 3 a.m., that's not the worst thing they've heard in the past 15 minutes.
No.
Also, I can feel like a guy who's like meeting his new girlfriend's friends does that joke at brunch, and everyone's just like, "Oh my god, fucking kill me!" And he's just like,
Yeah.
deviled.
Yep. You know what the parents would call him if that happened? It's a term that's no longer used. They would call him a ham. They'd be like, "He's such a ham."
Stop hamming it up.
He's
I've
such
been called
I
a
love
ham
this.
before. I've been called a ham before.
It's always by
that makes
someone's.
sense.
It's rough.
It's the equivalent of like an older person calling you an old soul when you're a kid, which is just you're saying your kid is weird. They're like, "He's such a ham."
Your kid's boring as hell. He's an old soul.
Yeah,
I got
man.
called an old soul a lot. I'm like, it's because I'm lame. I get it.
Wait, I thought Old Soul was cool.
No.
Yeah,
no.
when an older person is calling you an old soul, it means just like, damn, your kid sucks. Your
They're
kid's
already
not
out of
cool.
serotonin.
Oh my god, I call my
Your kid ran out of serotonin
I
already.
call my sister an Old Soul all the time.
Well,
that's-
you're insulting
you mean
her
it,
and
but
she feels
sometimes her
bad.
jokes are a little like, "What the was that?"
Exactly. All right, next one. To sustain my immortality, every 1,000 years I must become a marble statue for 24 hours. It's been 23 hours since the maid came in to dust and accidentally broke off my penis.
Oh no! And the devil runs in. He's like,
The devil's in, like, oh,
Devil.
5 second rule. 5 second rule.
Oh, I want that. I want that.
I just like that.
I have to house that.
All right, we found our first
How's that?
devil. I just suck.
Come on.
Jesus.
Still a turn on. I'm still like kind of turned on by that.
Holy
that's
shit.
okay.
Of the devil busting into any room going, "I gotta house that."
Do you know? Are you familiar with Wattpad? Because I'm gonna.
No.
Okay, just do devil x reader x, and you're gonna
Yeah,
have a great
you will
time.
find it. It's our new
Wait, am I
thing.
gonna get a virus on my computer?
No. All right, next one. That was a hard day of work, I uttered as I lay down. You're telling me, said the 7-foot gorilla standing at the foot of my bed.
What?
I don't even know.
I don't get it.
I don't either.
I don't
There's
understand.
a gorilla at his bed.
And he's 7 feet.
A 7-foot
They're
tall.
not that big.
They're actually not that tall, but this one's gigantic.
So that's the thing, I think, because like if someone is having that long of a day that they go in and don't notice a 7-foot gorilla until they lay down, the real horror is how much they've had to work
Yeah.
in order to support their family in this economy.
That's so
because they are
true.
just out of it. That's
The
spooky
real
part.
horror there is the recession.
No.
Yeah, that's the real horror. Then the gorilla understands it. Moving on. Look, Mommy, I found a weird-looking Easter egg, my son said excitedly, racing over to me. My heart dropped into my stomach as I saw him remove the pin from the now live grenade.
Oh. Okay. Listen.
I thought.
Are you in a war zone house?
I don't
Are you in
know.
a field?
Yeah.
I like to imagine this is just like Sacramento, just the suburbs.
To be honest, I feel like a grown-ass woman wrote that. She's like, Twilight
What
series,
if-
watch me write this story.
I'm gonna show you real horror.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show all these women at this book club what real horror is. When my son was looking for Easter eggs and he found a live grenade.
I think I can punch this one up.
Yeah?
Yeah, punch it up.
Let's punch it up. All right. Mommy, look at this Easter egg I found, my son yelled excitedly as he ran to me holding something. My heart dropped in terror as I saw the weirdest Easter egg I've ever seen.
That's great.
What?
It's just a weird Easter
It's
egg.
even weirder.
Or I'm gonna add to that. And then he opened it, and it was only $1, not $20 like I used to get. That kills.
So I pulled out a grenade.
That'll be $19 more to buy my service, said the not kill you man.
The not kill you man.
And then the devil pops in. Is that a
And then a skeleton rolls it up to snort cocaine, and we're back.
And we're back, baby. Next one. The lake didn't had any fish in it
Ew.
because all of the fishes were walking on land.
First of all, the way you read this is so good because
I gotta include the typos.
it's so. Wait, yeah, you have to include the typos. So that means fish are just walking on
Fish.
land.
That's actually terrifying. If you looked over and you
this
saw
one's
a
scary.
fish, full fish anatomy, they'd have to walk sideways. Just
Oh, I figured that
stumbling
they
around.
had feet,
No,
like-
just human legs, like little tiny human legs.
Now, what is a land fish? What's the closest we got?
There's mud skippers.
Yeah, like a mud skipper, like a skink.
But I'm
A
thinking
frog, like a frog.
Yeah, that's close. Amphibians.
Because
Yeah.
they were
amphibians,
tadpoles.
amphibians, yeah.
And also, if you go back enough, we were fish.
Oh, this next one, that's true what you just said. But this next one, very close to what you just said. Finally, I'm all alone, I said to myself as I sat in my bedroom at midnight. No, you're not, said Knife Guy.
That guy.
My
I know that
God,
one.
he is friends with the sucking devil.
The dick-sucking devil and the knife.
Sucking devil, and then the knife guy's like, "It's my time."
Let's start blasting through these because
Sure.
there's some
Let's do
others.
it. Let's do it.
I got home from the store and began unwrapping several packages of meat. One of the meat began moving.
I just don't like that. I feel like a bunch of like women, like bored ass ladies
You
at
think
home.
women
Yeah,
are
why
writing
is it-
on
why
this?
is it all
I
women?
see like teenage dudes writing these.
I don't know why, but I think women are writing this. They're like trying out for their book or something.
Okay.
Mm.
Oh,
Okay.
Self-published.
I was eating a cheeseburger, and then I realized something was off. That was when I realized my nuts were floating.
Wait. What?
Nuts were floating. What?
That's it.
They were just floating.
I was eating a cheeseburger, and then I realized something was off. That was when I realized my nuts were floating.
What?
That's it.
Okay, so we got the sucking devil and the testiclops. It's the
Testiclops.
testiclops, the little cyclops that runs up.
Is
just
he,
like, "Ugh," and
is
just,
he
like,
eating a
holds it up.
cheeseburger like in the tub and like his nuts are floating up? Like what's
No, I
happening?
think it's like in the air, just like whoa.
Here we go. My garbage can smelled like yogurt, but I haven't been eating yogurt. What the f? Where did the yogurt come from?
okay, that is kind of
God.
scary.
the yogurt man.
That
that means
sucks.
there's something sour in there.
Or someone else has been using your bins, and you're like, ugh,
Okay, here's actually a legendary one.
great.
This
oh,
is
I know. I
this
feel
is-
like I know what's coming.
Legendary.
This is one of my favorites. Barry loved to play in the snow, but so did the meat